Happy day 15, everyone! We've done 2 weeks! Hello, my listeners at Folkies. I hope you're doing well. It's day 15 of vedo, which is intense. I've done 2 weeks now, hey to me. And today, since it is a Monday, I wanted to talk about why I hated school. This is another one of them brilliant ideas that was given to me by my boyfriend's sister, because clearly I cannot come up with any ideas. I finished school over 2 years ago, so it's been a while since I've been at school myself, but I thought it's a good video to make, so let's go. There's only 4 points that I hated about going to school, so let's just start with point 1, which was the teachers. I had a lot of teachers who didn't give a shit if you passed their class or if you failed, if you even learned anything. They thought I just did not care. Apart from maybe 3 teachers who genuinely cared about you succeeding, about you being happy and healthy, and that actually cared about you, like as a person. So I hated that a lot, because a lot of those teachers, I think, only became teachers because they didn't know what else to do. I think that's a problem with a lot of teachers, that most of them don't have the sympathy or the calling to actually be a good teacher, to teach other people something. They just didn't know how to proper do it and how to make you feel like everything's okay, like give you that safe space of even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. I think that would have made my school experience way better if I had more teachers who actually cared about their students. Second thing that I didn't like were the lessons, because I just full on did not understand what was happening. A lot of the times it felt like they were expecting you to know everything already, but that's not the point. You're not going to school because you know everything already. You're going there to learn. And it kind of really annoyed me that if I would ask a question, I would be looked at as if I'm just stupid, because I never got a lot of science things properly explained. I dropped a lot of my science classes, which I kind of regret a little bit, because I wish I knew more about science now, because it's really interesting. That interest for sciences just didn't come out in me while I was at school, because I just didn't get the backgrounds. Like, sciences are really hard for me to understand, so I need it to be explained in the most basic way for me to understand the main bit, and then things can be built on top. But teachers just didn't do it that way. Like, I get it, you can't explain it in the dumbest way every time, but if it's the basics, I need the main idea to be explained to me as easy as possible. Then I'll be able to understand everything that's building on top. But I just wasn't explained that, like that core of science or of that theory just was never explained to me properly, because I do love learning, but not in a way like this. Third thing that I didn't like was people. Just other students in general. I didn't mind a lot of the people I was in the class with and I had lessons with. Most of them were absolutely sweet, absolutely fine. But there were a lot of students that kind of pissed me off. I loved listening to the gossip, but I wasn't participating. So if someone would talk shit about someone, I would listen to it and be like, oh, they talked shit, I will remember that, to not tell them anything. It sounds a bit harsh, and if any of the people I used to go to school with is watching this video right now, I am about 10% sure that I probably either did not like you or didn't have an opinion about you. And there's only one person that I still talk to, like, consistently. I wish everyone well that I went to school with, but I am not upset that there's only one person left that I still talk to, so that's that. And the last thing, number 4, is the actual building itself. The building is really old. My school first opened in 1914. They have redone a lot of it. Also during one of the wars, it was quite badly damaged, so they kind of had to rebuild it. You have a lot of extensions being built on and stuff, so they did work on it. But the newest extension was back in the 70s or 80s. So since then, a lot of the school just hasn't been redone. Like, the last 2 years that I was at the school, they started redoing a few rooms, they redid one of the extensions and stuff. So it was kind of nice. They were trying to redo it, but a lot of the building, you could just see that it was really old. It was not good. I mean, I haven't been to the actual building for about 2 years. I don't know what it looks like, but then also, I don't care enough to actually go in there and find out. I'm good. Whenever I'm back in my hometown and I'm driving past that building, I'm like, that's my school and never going back there again. Don't want to, thank you, goodbye. So yeah, that's the 4 main reasons why I hate at school. If you're in school, I get it if you don't like it, but I would like to remind you that learning is important, and if you don't understand something a teacher is saying, there's a lot of videos on the internet who can explain it, not gonna lie. There's always someone on the internet trying to explain some kind of topic or some theory or something. So if you're struggling to understand in school, maybe you can find a video that helps you. Also, just a reminder, don't worry too much about school. Yes, people are trying to tell you that the way you do in school is going to decide your entire life, what you're going to do, what uni you're going to go to, what even you'll be able to study and all that stuff. But don't stress yourself too much, because it's only your first, maybe 18 years of your life, and they shouldn't decide everything you do afterwards. Enjoy your life as much as possible during school. It was the most free time I've ever had. I miss that in a way, because I don't think I appreciate it enough. But I would like to say I did not love my school time. It was not the best years of my life. If you got anything to say about your school, maybe why you hated it or why you currently hate it if you're still in school, let me know. Put it in the comments, and I will see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Goodbye. Mwah.